I'm telling is left out of Chelsea squad against Harvard. And with this news, we are welcoming you to Game of Game, a sport talk show with Samuel, Lex, and YK. This is your favorite show. This is a place where we give you everything that is happening in the world of sports. My name is Okutonomaya, popularly known as Samuel. Of course, as you can see on the screen, I'm the dreaded man that put on his cap or what?
We thank you all the times. We thank you.
Lex, Lex, how are you doing?
I'm fine. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whenever you're listening to me. Yeah, we thank God. We can't. We are tired of complaining, but we thank God.
We always thank God, you understand? We always thank God. In every situation, let's give God all the thanks, you understand? Alright. In today's show, we are going to give you, it will be an exciting show. We'll be talking about before we move on, before we go on that short break, we'll be talking about Raheem Sterling, who is staying in Chelsea is shaky with staying in Chelsea. His Chelsea contract is somehow shaky because he wasn't included in Sunday's match against Manchester City, and the playoff, the Conference League playoff that Chelsea will play against Sabbath, he was removed. He was omitted from the list. So we are going to talk about that, and secondly, we'll be talking about the PFA Player of the Year. The PFA Player of the Year. I'll also be giving you and the Premier League Team of the Year. I'll be giving you of last season, 2023 to 2024 season. We'll be giving that to you. And lastly, we'll be giving you the news that is coming out in the world of transfer. And let's go on that short break right about now. When we come back, Game of Game will start properly. Don't go nowhere.
Jonas Concept. At Jonas Concept, we are expert in installation of steelwork, cardboard, car cover, collapsible, automated reduction tap, panel mesh, handrail, and flower pot spraying. You can contact us on this following number: 090-5734-9791, or follow us on YouTube or subscribe to our YouTube at Jonas Concept. Jonas Concept, expert in installation of steelwork.
Welcome back from that short break. This is your favorite show, Game of Game. It's first talk show with Samuel, Lex, and YK. Before we wait for that short break, I already give to you the talking points for today's program. Let me give it to you again. We'll be talking Raheem Sterling. We'll be talking about Raheem Sterling, who is left out of the Chelsea squad against Sabbath. And the second talking point on our list today, we'll be talking about the PFA Player of the Year award. And finally, we'll be giving you the latest news in the world of football transfer. So these are the three talking points we'll be talking about in today's program. All right, let's get down to business. Okay. Let's talk about Raheem Sterling, who is left out of Chelsea squad against Sabbath. As far as I'm concerned, you know, on this show, as you all know, that I am a Chelsea fan. As you all know, as far as I'm concerned, Kopama was the best Chelsea player last season, followed by Conor Gallagher. The third player for me, who is the best player for me last season, I don't know for anybody, is Raheem Sterling. And I watched the preseason game against Manchester City. You understand? I mean this season, before the preseason game, before the season started this season. You understand? He also made an impact. He also performed really, really well in that match. But I was surprised on Sunday when Raheem Sterling was left out of the squad on Sunday. I was even asking myself, maybe he was injured or something. But a news now broke out now that they wanted to leave. They purposely left Raheem Sterling out. You understand? Purposely left him out due to one or two reasons that they didn't tell us. You understand? Now, it is now clear to everyone now that Raheem Sterling is moving out from Chelsea squad. I mean, They want him out of the Chelsea team. You understand? They want him out of the Chelsea team. And Lex, you know, Raheem Sterling has also played for your team. In fact, he started from your team. He started from Liverpool before moving to Manchester City. And as far as I'm concerned, he's a great. In fact, Raheem Sterling, I've loved Raheem Sterling right from his Liverpool days. You understand? I've loved him right from his Liverpool days, and I still love him even up to now. But what is your thought about that news? Because I don't really know what is happening to. I personally am a Chelsea fan. I should be the one to be analyzing this, but I don't really know what is happening to Chelsea. Why leaving out Raheem Sterling from your squad? Lex.
I don't know why you are angry. I don't know why you are getting agitated. But we've said it countless times and time again on this show, that Chelsea Football Club is a club that is showing directionlessness.
It's too much. It's too much.
Chelsea, as at right now, I don't know, maybe before the end of the season, I don't know, maybe in 2 weeks' time, but as at right now, Chelsea is they look like a team that is lacking in direction, focus, determination. I don't know, name it. Now, having said that, it is also clear that there are always ends to dynasties. There are always ends to relationships. There are always ends to affiliations. And if this is the end of Raheem Sterling's affiliation with Chelsea, so be it. This is a new coach, right?
Yes.
It's a new coach, and he probably wants to go a different direction that does not involve Raheem Sterling. And like you said, Raheem Sterling is not a player who does not know what he's doing in football. Raheem Sterling is we can call him a hero, a cult hero in football.
Yes, I agree with you.
So, if I'm sure Raheem Sterling will not be short of suitors, the only problem will probably be his wages, because he earns very high at Chelsea. He earns more than 300. He earns more than 300, right?
Yes.
Exactly. So that's only going to be the problem. Apart from that, I'm very certain that Raheem Sterling will not be short of suitors. People want him in their team, and all of that. But I want to say again that Raheem Sterling is not the only person that was left out of teams.
Yes. Even Ben Chilwell.
Ben Chilwell was left out of the Chelsea team. In fact, the coach has said it categorically that Ben Chilwell needs to go.
Yes, he's going.
Right? Ben Chilwell was left out. Joe Gomez was left out of Liverpool team. Several players were left out of their team. The fact remains that time will always elapse. The time will be done. Maybe now is Raheem Sterling's time. I just don't know why they left it this late for to start doing this. I think all through preseason, he should have been told that he will be surplus to requirement. But you allowed him play the whole of preseason games, and then you are leaving him out of the match day squads. That's not, to me, that's not the best way to approach it. But that is the way he wants to approach it, and the coach is the boss. You know, if the team is not performing well now, only one person gets sacked, and that's the coach.
Of course, I agree with you.
If that's the case, I leave the very hard decisions to make. I leave it to the coach. If that's what will make his team play well or look like they have direction, well, why not? So be it. Raheem Sterling is how old is he now? More than 30?
Yeah, it's more than 30. I think 31 or 32.
Exactly. Raheem Sterling is more than 30 now. Meaning that it
should be either 30 or 31.
Yeah. Regardless, the point is, if he's that old, then it means as a winger, his time running up and down the flanks as is gradually coming to an end. Maybe he can no longer do it at the top level in the top clubs. Although Chelsea is not looking like a top club right now, but Maybe he's no longer willing or he's no longer able to do it at the top clubs. Maybe it's time to move on. He should just take it and move on. PSG, the PSGs and the Juventus of this world, they will be interested in getting him. So if this is the end, then so be it. He has done well so far for himself and in the English Premier League. He started from Wigan to Liverpool, Liverpool to Man City, Man City to Chelsea. So he has probably played his most important time at top clubs. If this is the end, then so be it.
Fantastic. So be it. Okay. Of course, right, Sterling right about now, he's trying to wait for an official statement from Chelsea. He's trying to wait for an official statement from Chelsea. And I believe if an official statement from Chelsea comes out quickly, it's going to, clubs like PSG, you mentioned PSG earlier, clubs like PSG and the like, and big things like that to come for him. Because I'm telling you, for real, he's someone I really love him to stay in Chelsea to prove himself. He's a fantastic player as far as I'm concerned. And
I don't think he has anything to prove anymore anyways. I don't think he has anything to prove in Chelsea. He's been at Chelsea for how long now? He has proven everything he has proven everything that needs to be proven as far as I'm concerned. It is not in 2024 or 2025 season that is now going to prove himself. To coach, maybe not. But to prove himself to be a good player or to merit being in the team, I don't think it is now. He has done it over the years. And
he has removed Chelsea's name from his bio on Instagram.
Players always move mad. That does not mean anything. That does not mean anything. Players always move mad.
Exactly. All right. Fantastic. Let's switch gear to the second talking point of today's program. You understand? Let's switch gear to the second talking point of today's program. Okay. We'll be talking about the Premier League, the PFA Player of the Year award that happened last night. It happens last night. The PFA Player of the Year award happens last night. I beg your pardon. Don't mind Lex. He's trying to do some effects on his screen. You understand? Because you guys might be thinking that Lex is like he wants to, he's trying to do some effect on the screen. You understand? But that's by the way. Okay, that's by the way. So let's talk about the PFA. Cole Palmer happens to be the Young Player of the Year, and he received the Young PFA Player of the Year. And why Phil Foden won the PFA Player of the Year? Did he deserve it, Lex?
Phil Foden?
Yeah.
Phil Foden won the league. It was important in their run for the title. He won the league. He has won Community Shield, and in all of these competitions, he was very important to his team. He scored goals, he made assists, he was pivotal to their success last season. Did he score as much as what's it called? What's his name? Cole Palmer? Maybe not.
Cole Palmer was the second highest goal scorer last season, behind Haaland.
Yes, I know. So I think he's not undeserving. Is he the most deserving? I don't know. I think maybe Haaland, or I don't know, will still have done better. But Haaland, we know Haaland as a goal scorer, not an overall maker. It doesn't have an overall effect on the team, apart from goal scoring prowess, which is also very important, so to speak. Yeah. So Phil Foden, I have no qualms with Phil Foden winning the PFA Player of the Year. Yeah, he did well last season, and it's just normal for a good job to be rewarded. and he has gotten it. Congratulations to him.
Wow.
Cole Palmer, on the other hand, who had a very fantastic season
Last season, yeah.
He had a breakthrough season. He has been at Manchester City for a while, and all of a sudden, first season at Chelsea, he was breaking all barriers, and it was, as far as I'm concerned, Cole Palmer was the story of last season. And for him to have Young Player of the Year, PFA Young Player of the Year, I am happy for him. I hope he continues for this year. At least with Cole Palmer, we know that there is still one thing that was useful about Chelsea last season. And there is still one thing that can be useful about Chelsea this season. Other than that, yeah, I think they are all well deserving. Even the players who were part of the team of the year, I think they are all well deserving. And congratulations to them, in my opinion.
Fantastic! Congratulations to Cole Palmer and Phil Foden respectively. But talking about Phil Foden, Lex, some people have a diverse opinion about him collecting the PFA Award. You know, people like some Arsenal fan. I even have an Arsenal fan that I listened to this morning. He said he wishes he's wishing Bukayo Saka that Bukayo Saka deserves the award due to his performances last season. And come to think of it, looking at apart from the Premier League that Manchester City lifted, and the Premier League that Manchester City lifted last season, Bukayo Saka, on the other hand, is he really made a good impact in that Arsenal team. But the answer they are going to give to the Arsenal fan is that they didn't win anything last season. Despite the fact that Bukayo Saka triumphed last season, he won nothing.
It's the truth, anyways. That's the truth. The truth remains that if you did not go all the way, then what is the point? What is the point of performing well? You couldn't go all the way. Anyways, I'm happy that Arsenal did not go all the way. I'm happy for them. Yes, that they did not go all the way. Arsenal, Manchester United has joined the team now, and Chelsea fans, they are not makers. If Arsenal had won that league just last season, nobody would hear anything. Everywhere would hear. At least Man City, where they win them, they don't get past 40 fans for Nigeria. They don't get past 35 fans for Ghana. So, in fact, even the 40 fans now frustrated Arsenal fans that left before Arteta came.
Yes.
So, I'm just happy for that they did not win it. Noise pollution would have killed us. But that's on a lighter note for me. That's on a lighter note. Messi and Ronaldo, they dominated the world football, especially the Ballon d'Or. They dominated it for a long time. And for each time each of them won it, people had a contrary opinion, right? To say, this person is deserving, this person is more deserving. The fact remains that even if you made the biggest and the broke record with assists, broke record with goals, won all football competitions possible in that season, some people will still disagree you were the best player. Who will still disagree because of personal affiliation or personal preference to certain players. So I'm not surprised that some Arsenal fans think, Arteta should have won the player of the season. That's on them. That's the way they see it, and it's not invalid. But the fact remains that this was a competition, or this was an award that was voted for, and people who voted felt this person was the best. And well, that's fine. It's the best. Is the best. Let's take it and move on. Arsenal fans whining. Anyways, it's like music to my ears. Let them whine.
Fantastic. On the second talking point, I quickly want to give to us the Premier League team of the year, the Premier League team of the year for 2023-2024. 5 Arsenal players is there rather. 4 Manchester City players, 1 Liverpool player, and 1 Aston Villa player. Let me give you the list, okay? The goalkeeping position, David Raya of Arsenal. Defense, Kai Walker of Manchester City, and Gabriel, not Gabriel Saliba, Gabriel of Arsenal, William Saliba of Arsenal, and Virgil van Dijk of Liverpool. In the midfield, Declan Rice of Arsenal, Rodri of Manchester City, well deserved, Martin Odegaard of Arsenal. The attack line, Oli Watkins of Aston Villa, Erling Haaland of Manchester City, and Phil Foden. Legs. Some people, in fact, when I saw the team yesterday, because I've seen this team yesterday, I saw it yesterday, and I was asking myself that Virgil van Dijk in the defense line. Why? Virgil van Dijk.
Why not?
We have a lot of players that can fill in that gap. You understand? We have a lot of players like this player that
players who are deserving. Why not Virgil van Dijk anyways? Why? What's your reason?
Yeah, the reason why is that Liverpool last season chipped in a lot of goals. You are a Liverpool fan. Mm-hmm. They chip in a lot of goals. Now look at this player. This player that Newcastle wants to acquire from Crystal Palace, Maguire. I believe Maguire should be on that list because Maguire happens to be he really performed last season. Let's say that because
who considered more goals, Liverpool or Crystal Palace?
Crystal Palace, of course, but Crystal Palace Crystal Palace is not in Liverpool standard. You understand?
We're not talking about standard when you talk about chipping in goals or conceding goals. You were not talking about standards, are you?
Okay, individual differences. Who are you going to pick last season? Van Dijk or Maguire?
Who do you expect me to pick? Van Dijk. Even if Maguire was bought by Liverpool. Yes. Even if Maguire was bought by Liverpool. Do you want to listen to me? If Maguire was bought by Liverpool this season, that guy is going to sit down to watch Van Dijk play. Van Dijk walks into anything in the Premier League today. Anything.
I know.
So you're telling me Maguire or Van Dijk? What kind of comparison is that? Maguire still has a long way to go.
Try to hear me out. I'm not comparing. I know Van Dijk is far better than Maguire. I know. But I'm talking about their performances last season. You understand?
Yes. Even with their performances last season, Van Dijk still takes. We want to check their personal comparison now. Personal stats last season. We want to check it. There's no comparison at all. Van Dijk would always take the day. Maybe Maguire when Van Dijk is gone, but right now, last season, this season, Van Dijk will always take the day. It's as simple as that. Questioning why Van Dijk is there. I should be questioning why Salah is not there.
Yeah, exactly. Salah should be there.
Salah is not there. Because Salah scored 18 goals and 10 assists last season. That's 28 goals contribution.
I agree with you.
As a winner, everybody said, "Oh, Salah is not up to it. That Salah is gone. That Salah is finished." And all of that. Last season, but he had 18 goals and 10 assists. So what are you saying? Should I be angry? Salah is not there? No.
Fantastic. Well, that is what the English FA give to the fans of the English Premier League. You understand? So these are the 11 players that won the Premier League Team of the Year, that are in the Premier League Team of the Year. Let me run that through again. David Raya of Arsenal, Kai Walker of Manchester City, Gabriel of Arsenal, William Saliba of Arsenal, Gigi van Dijk of Liverpool, Declan Rice of Arsenal, Rodri of Manchester City, Odegaard of Arsenal, Oli Watkins of Aston Villa, Erling Haaland, and Phil Foden of Manchester City. So these are all the players that won the Team of the Year award in the EPL 2023-2024 season, last season to be precise. Okay, let's dive down to the last talking point in today's program. We only have like 5 minutes to end today's program.
Before we go to the last talking point, before you go to the last talking point,
okay.
Cole Palmer was deserving of the Young Player of the Year award, right? But he's not deserving to be in this team.
Exactly. So there are a lot of questions to ask in this team.
Cole Palmer was the second highest goal scorer last season, right? But he's not in this team.
He's not on the list. I know.
So see, if we say all players that we think is deserving should be in the team, not all of them will be in the team because the team only has spot for 11 players. So are we saying that only 11 players performed well last season? No, we have players who actually performed wonderfully well. I think Cole Palmer should have been here instead of Odegaard, in my opinion. But Odegaard belonged to a team that were just agonizingly lost to a better team, so to speak, last season. So I don't think players who are omitted is an indication that they were not good enough. I just think the team has space for 11 players and they have to make that hard decision of filling it up with 11 players that they think was probably more deserving, or I don't know. But as far as I'm concerned, this team is as balanced as it can be, considering what happened last season.
Fantastic. I agree with you. I agree with your point. All right, let's dive down to the last talking point because of our time. You understand? I'm already spent like a minute talking about Cole Palmer omitted from the list. You understand? But that's by the way. That's by the way. You understand? All right, next transfer news. Ademola Lookman is set to join PSG. He has agreed a personal term with them. You understand? Now, what is holding Ademola Lookman at Atalanta is the fee, the transfer fee between Atalanta and PSG. Is that a good move for you, Lex?
Yes, it is. I think Ademola Lookman has proven himself over the last 2 seasons that he deserves to play at the highest level of football. And by the way, PSG needs a person like him. Look at that PSG team. Have you seen their team recently? That team is lacking of spine. That team is lacking that team actually needs injection of people who knows what they are doing with football. So far, the team they have right now, I don't know if they can go all the way, but the addition of an Ademola Lookman is a welcome development, both for the player and for that team, that PSG team. I think Ademola Lookman deserves to play at the highest level of football, Champions League football, regularly. He has proven it. He has it in his character and in his performance to do well at the highest level of football. And it's going to bode well for Nigeria, for him, and for the acquiring team, that's PSG. So
of course,
I think this is going to be a good deal. I also hope that what's his name? Osimhen does not go to Chelsea and he goes to PSG instead. I also hope he doesn't. I hope he doesn't. By next season, they will remove him and he will be out of the team list altogether. So I think it's better for him to go to PSG. In my opinion, honestly, him to go to PSG and not to Chelsea. But I'm happy for this team. If this move goes well, I'm happy for Lookman. He's deserving. He has worked his way into the discussion of big teams big teams. This is a player who went from Fulham to Maccabi Wonders or what to Everton to Leipzig to Atalanta, and now we are talking about PSG. This is, as far as I'm concerned, this is a good deal for him. He should take it. I am sure he's going to be impactful in that team, because that team actually on its own lacks spine. So he's going to be impactful.
Fantastic. Let's talk about Barcelona. Barcelona is targeting rather. Barcelona is targeting Barcelona is targeting Marcus Rashford. After missing out on Nico Williams, they are targeting Marcus Rashford after missing out on Nico Williams. You said
the difference between Barcelona and Chelsea right now, is that Chelsea has the money to waste. Okay. Barcelona would like to waste, but does not have the money. That's the problem right now. Marcus Rashford earns how much? 370.
That's a lot of money at Manchester United, though. A lot of money. I don't know how much. Why is not on the show?
Yeah. He earns more than 300.
You understand?
Rashford earns more than 300 at United.
Is there a lot of huge amount of money at Manchester United?
Now, the same Rashford that is earning that much. A team that cannot even afford to register some players at some point wants to buy him. Okay, I'm happy for them. But Barcelona and Chelsea right now, they are looking like a directionless team. Like they don't actually know what they are doing in football. I don't understand what they are doing.
We wish Barcelona, because the news came out from Sky Sports yesterday. This particular news came out from Sky Sports yesterday. I was shocked. You understand? In fact, I don't want to include it on today's program before. You understand, Lex? Because the last time I said Pepe is at Manchester United. You know what YK said? He said, "Is either I read the news from Complete Sport or Soccer Star." You understand? So that's by the way. you understand? But this news comes from a right source. You understand? A big sports news, like sport news company rather, like Sky Sports. You understand? And you know that Sky Sports, any news they publish is always authentic. You understand, Lex? It's always authentic. But that's by the way. We wish both Barcelona and Rashford all the best. If the deal comes through, well, let's wait and see. Whether it's going to come through or not, let's wait and see. Let's move on to the next one. Ike Gundogan is left out of Barcelona's squad, and now Manchester City wants him back. You understand? He spoke with Pep Guardiola, and Guardiola said yes, he can move to Manchester City. So Manchester City wants him. In fact, as a matter of fact, Barcelona has released Ike Gundogan. They've released him. So he's now a free agent. Lex, your take about that?
Well, this is the same team that is looking for Rashford, right?
Exactly.
And they cannot keep an Ike Gundogan. I think that team is as confused as Chelsea, and I don't know.
Like, stop comparing Chelsea to Barcelona again.
Why? What's
stop
the difference
to Barcelona again?
What's the difference between the two teams? There's no difference. One just has money to waste. One would like to waste but does not have money. That's the difference. Funny. Anyways, I think if Guardiola is willing to take him back, that's very fine for him. 33 or 34 years old now, and he probably to see out the remaining 2 or 3 years he has to offer football. If that's it with Guardiola, well, all well and good for him. But if that is elsewhere, I wish him all the best as well. But if he feels he still has something to offer football, and Manchester City is ready to take him back, yeah, that's good. I think that's the difference between Guardiola and Klopp. Klopp would hardly see Klopp take back his old players. You hardly see him take back his old players. Once they are gone, they are gone. You hardly see him. But I think with Guardiola willing to take Gundogan back, that's okay. I wish him all the best. But not against Liverpool. I wish him all the best.
Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the size of the show today. Though I still have like 3 transfer news we want to talk about, but our time is far spent. But before we move on, before we go on today's program, Chelsea wants to sign Victor Osimhen on loan. Arsenal is ready to ship out players to balance groups as they close in on signing Mikel Merino. And finally, Amanyo Broja is set to join Ipswich Town on loan. Amanyo Broja is set to join Ipswich Town on loan. Well, that is the news and the transfer news we can give to you in today's program. As we all know, as always, we would like to support you. We want to hear your views concerning today's program. We will respond to you. I will respond to you. Lex is there to respond to you. If you have any question or any contrary opinion, you can let us know. And YK also is there to respond to you. You understand? All right.
Please, your contrary opinion is not against Chelsea being a useless team. Sorry, no, not a useless team. Not a useless team, but a team without direction. So make sure your contrary opinion is not against that. Because
thank you very much for joining us in this program, Lex. Thank you very much for joining us. And YK he can't join us in today's program. He can't join us.
I want to be transparent of
All right. But until we see again on Friday by His grace, please stay safe out there. Be careful. Don't drink and drive. God bless you. God bless Nigeria. Peace and love. Bye-bye.